I was kidnapped by a monster. It sliced open its own stomach, pulled out a strange egg, and forced it into my mouth. After swallowing the egg, my stomach began to swell. As a man, I was actually pregnant. I absolutely could not give birth to this thing. My wife grabbed a knife, intending to cut the little monster out of me, but suddenly I felt a sharp pain. The creature was coming out. My wife hurried to help me with the delivery. When I saw her pull out a pair of scissors, I was terrified. If she cut the wrong spot, the consequences would be unthinkable. At that critical moment, the little monster suddenly popped out of my mouth. It bounced around the room and slammed headfirst into the wall. My wife caught it, and before long, the little creature grew a head and limbs. I named him Wuba. He was actually quite adorable. I tried playing with him, and it wasn't long before Wuba fell asleep. However, Wuba ended up sucking all the blood from our horse. I was furious and warned him never to do that again. Looking hurt and pouting, Wuba went into hiding. I taught him how to eat vegetables and fed him some dates, which he seemed to enjoy. But a second later, he lost control and spat them all out. Immediately after, he transformed into a pea shooter, and the force of it knocked the house down. Wuba laughed happily, rolling around on the ground. When Wuba tried to relieve himself inside, I quickly moved him outdoors. But after he finished, he suddenly lunged at me and rubbed his backside all over my face. Wuba eventually chewed a piece of cloth into the shape of a family portrait. I finally accepted this little monster. Unfortunately, I ended up losing him. He was captured by a gang of villains. The chef threw him into a pot of boiling oil. But Wuba started swimming joyfully in the oil, splashing burning liquid all over the bad guys' faces. A woman flew into a rage, brandishing 2 kitchen knives and vowing to chop Wuba into pieces. Fuming with anger, the woman hacked away with all her might. Wuba was flattened into a pancake and tossed into a steamer. When they finally lifted the lid, Wuba actually woke up, stretched his limbs, and let out a big burp. Wuba successfully escaped from the villains and found my wife and me. He leaped straight into our arms, and we both broke into smiles.